Yo, whether you watching from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, moviepilot.com, or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just saw Jason Bourne. Um, for people who don't count Halloween 3 as a Halloween movie because there's no Michael Myers, it may be the fourth Bourne movie to you. To me, who counts every movie in a series, it is the fifth Bourne movie. It stars Matt Damon, Tommy Lee Jones, Alicia Vikander, Julia Stiles, Vincent Castle, Ato Isando, my bad to the utmost if I mispronounced that, Riz Ahmed, and it's directed by Paul Greengrass, man. He has directed other movies like The Bourne Supremacy, The Bourne Ultimatum, Green Zone with Matt Damon, and Captain Phillips, which was extremely underrated, got robbed of so many nominations. Different video. And if you want to shout out in my review for Suicide Squad, stay tuned to the end of the video to figure out what you got to do. It's roughly 9 to 10 years later. These movies have always picked up in real time, you know what I'm saying? 2 years after Identity, 3 years after Supremacy, and Legacy kind of overlapped with the end of Ultimatum and then went into its own thing. So this is 9 to 10 years after the Bourne Ultimatum. Through some new CIA revelations that Julia Stiles is looking into, Matt Damon, Jason Bourne resurfaces and gets brought back into the mix of the CIA trying to take him out just because of who he is and what he knows. And he's not necessarily on the Bourne Ultimatum thing where he wants to reveal everything, but he is just trying to survive. I mean, that's really all he's doing is just trying to survive. And then, just like he told Chris Cooper, you have no idea how fast I'll bring this fight to your doorstep. When they come at him, he comes back at them, and it's another entertaining chapter of this series. Man, let's start off with Matt Damon, man. Matt Damon carries this series clearly. And once again, from the Super Bowl trailer where he gives that dude the one hitter quitter, drops him, and it just shows the title of the movie. Like Matt Damon is in crazy shape for being in his 40s ish, and he still knows this character, man. Like Matt Damon and Paul Greengrass drive this series, and I think it like because it takes place when it does in the timeline and the history of the series. It's like he's older, he's more seasoned, he's been a recluse for so long, and something had to bring him out. And man, this is my favorite Matt Damon character. Maybe not my favorite Matt Damon movie, but my favorite Matt Damon character definitely. Oh man, because he knows what it takes to make this character just attention grabbing. And Tommy Lee Jones, he's the new head director, leader, CIA guy that wants to ignore all the evidence of Bourne not being a bad guy or a threat to America, and he wants to take Bourne out. But man, just like Chris Cooper, just like Brian Cox, just like David Strathairn, my pronunciation is ass. I'm sorry. Tommy Lee Jones is just the next guy to not be able to make good on where we'll cover up all this, you know, another crooked CIA. We're gonna cover up the agency secrets and take out this leak, this potential firestorm that's gonna come down on the agency, whatever. But he kills it, man. Like Tommy Lee Jones is to the point that he gives the same demeanor, he gives the same tone, no matter what character, and he still kills it. And Vincent Castle, man, he plays the asset. And just like the Clive Owen, Carl Urban, Edgar Ramirez's of the series, he's a beast. And he's instantly my favorite asset because of the role he plays in this movie. He got more of a tie to Bourne, and he got more of a grudge against Bourne, and the backstory that this movie goes into even more than what the other three movies gave us about what brought Bourne into Treadstone and to become the machine that he is. Alicia Vikander, man, like I was waiting for her to like start talking to Domhnall Gleeson and for Oscar Isaac to start dancing and shit, but she wasn't a robot in this. She was a computer monitor for the CIA. She knew about encrypting and hacks and all this computer tech stuff. And I thought they were gonna go one way with her that we've seen before with Julia Stiles, but she, for most of the movie, she was more of a Julia Stiles, Joan Allen hybrid. But then at the end of the movie, she showed a different color. If they do a Bourne 6 and they bring Alicia Vikander back, she might have somewhat of an unexpected angle in the next Bourne movie. If Matt Damon does another Bourne movie, or I mean, they could flip it, bring her back, and twist it into something that she does with Jeremy Renner. I still want to see Matt Damon and Jeremy Renner team up against the government and burn them all down. If you're watching a Bourne movie, man, you know what you're getting. You're getting dope fist fights. You're getting dope hand-to-hand combat. You're getting dope vehicular chases. This movie delivers once again. And then, like I already mentioned, dope story, man, because all these movies have provided a dope story that gives you little hints and bits and pieces as to what happened before Bourne caught the amnesia. You know, the failed attack on Wombosi, and now he don't remember shit because he was pat pat in the ocean. And now, man, for my minor complaints, there are lines in the trailer that didn't make the movie that I was looking forward to hearing, and they weren't in the movie because one character delivers a line, and then that character leaves the movie. Another character, agency character, delivers a line in the trailer that I feel like is a staple of the series that wasn't in the movie. And then that's the Super Bowl trailer angle of him dropping that dude, just, pop, is not in the movie. Like, that scene is in the movie, but from a different angle, and I think that angle was weaker than the one we got in the trailer. And then, nitpicky, whatever, I dislike the shit out of calling this movie Jason Bourne, because I haven't read the books, the Robert Ludlum series of books, Identity, Supremacy, Ultimatum. I'm pretty sure the movies follow them pretty faithfully. And then, if I'm not mistaken, Bourne Legacy probably just borrowed the title from the next book in whoever took over writing the series. And I don't think this is based on a book at all. I'm not sure. Comment below if it is based on one of the books. But if they do a Bourne 6, if they do Bourne 6 with Matt Damon, what do they call it? Do they call it Jason Bourne 2? Do they like Bourne Legacy lift a book title and just go off that? Or do they call it Jason Bourne, insert subtitle? It's similar to what they're doing with Jack Reacher or Never Go Back. Although I heard there's a book called Jack Reacher Never Go Back, so that might not be a good analogy, you know what I mean? There's a car chase toward the end of the movie that no real human would have walked away from, and Bourne just gets out. He has a slight limp and goes to proceed to whoop somebody's ass. But see, I don't want to complain about Jason Bourne being a machine in this movie and basically walking away from every death-defying act that happens, because I feel like in the older movies he did the same thing. You know, he would get whooped, get shot, and then he would and then just carry on. So I don't really want to knock it for that, because the car chase was dope, the fights are dope. Now I haven't seen any reviews for this movie yet, but I saw a couple comments talking about Bourne's return is uneventful, or bringing him back into the series is just goes on with a yawn. I wasn't yawning at all, motherfuckers. If you've seen the Bourne Ultimatum, you see him swim away, you know he's alive. I mean, what do you want, like a big Jason Bourne parade? Hey, the motherfucker's still here? I mean, nah, like he when we see him, he's in hiding. He's doing the same thing he did in the first 3 movies. Julia Stiles finds something, gets his attention, he gets brought back into a shitty situation that he's got to survive. It's another entertaining chapter in this series, because you know what to expect. Like I said, dope fights, dope chases, dope story. The excitement really wasn't there, the tension really wasn't there, but I was so interested and engrossed in what was going on that it didn't matter to me. Paul Greengrass and Matt Damon got the series down to a damn science. In my opinion, Jason Bourne is dope as fuck. Have you seen Jason Bourne? What did you think of it? I want to know what your favorite Bourne movie in the series is. Mine might be Ultimatum. With a new entry in a series, I watch the old movies, and I don't know. I love this series so much. Legacy is clearly the weakest, but I don't dislike it. I'll put a card, as YouTube puts it, for my review for that. I love the first three movies, man. Whether directed by Doug Liman or Paul Greengrass, man. And the way I gotta hit on the way that Jason Bourne finds concealment and can hide, man. He's such a chameleon, hiding from a sniper or agents, and he does it like 3 or 4 times separately in this movie, man. It's crazy and it's hilarious. He's a running back and he just fucking jukes the shit out of the fucking defense. And man, just like I think I did with Ghostbusters. I didn't do it last week. I switch up my questions every now and again, but if you want that shout out in Suicide Squad, just within $2 million, man, how much is Jason Bourne gonna make opening weekend? Um, be the first to guess. Be the first to guess closest within 2 million plus or minus, and you get the shout out. Before the results come out on Sunday, of course. And man, just like I think I did with Ghostbusters. I didn't do it last week. I switch up my questions every now and again, but if you want that shout out in Suicide Squad, just within $2 million, man, how much is Jason Bourne gonna make opening weekend? Um, be the first to guess. Be the first to guess closest within 2 million plus or minus, and you get the shout out. Before the results come out on Sunday, of course. Tag me in your ticket stubs. You know what it is. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I want to know what everybody going to watch. Um, all the recent movies, man. Ghostbusters, like I said, Star Trek Beyond, Ice Age, Secret Life of Pets, Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates, The Purge, The BFG, whatever you going to see, let me know. And I've also posted reviews for all those. I've recently posted a Blu-ray collection update. Tomorrow I'm gonna see Bad Moms. Before the end of the month, maybe the last day of the month, that's become my new habit. I'm gonna do my movie talk on Zoe Saldana, and The Killing Joke hits Blu-ray Tuesday. I'm gonna watch that and review it as soon as I can. Suicide Squad next weekend, and then the weekend after that, I'm gonna see Sausage Party definitely, and I'm on the fence about Pete's Dragon. Like, subscribe, comment, find me where you find me, man. Peace.